women, I don't want this to be constantly in my head. طيب, and Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam gave you a solution. Fast. How many shabab fast? I'm not asking for a show of hands, but I always ask you, especially the ones that I'm close to, who fasts regularly? And just Ramadan. Okay, and then they complain, Wallah, طيب, Jazakallah khair. Then they complain we have a problem. But the Prophet ﷺ told you to fast. Fast. He said it's better for the gaze. أغض للبصر. But they don't do it. Lower your gaze. You will not feel anything if you lower your gaze. Because the male, he's stimulated through visually. So if you're looking at things all day, you're looking at things on television, looking at things in school, what do you think will happen when you go home at night? If you can lower your gaze, you will not have any problem. So sometimes the solutions are there, but again, they require some work, some effort. If you can put the effort into it, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. Red meat also. You can stop red meat. I know some of you are like, I'd rather fast. Red meat, things like that. Why red meat? Increases your testosterone. And Umar ibn al-Khattab used to advise this 1,400 years ago. He used to advise those who are single to not eat a lot of red meat. Yeah. Anyways. So the solutions are there, but they require effort. And the opportunities for change are there. And you can do anything you want. It's never been easier than in our lifetime today. There's never been a time when knowledge was right at your fingertips. You can do anything today from your own home without even leaving your house. Can you memorize the Quran online today? Yes, I know someone in Australia, his daughter is memorizing the entire Quran online with a teacher live in Pakistan. It's possible. Just pennies, just a small fee per month. Can you learn Russian online in your own bedroom without leaving the house? Yes. Can you learn Arabic? Absolutely, you can. And I've met people who never left the United States and they learned to speak Arabic very fluently. They can read any book or newspaper and understand it. You can do anything. It just requires time and effort. So who will put time and who will put effort? That's the question. You have to police yourself, wallahi. That's how it is. There's never been a time when sinning was just so easy and so close. So easy. Consume alcohol in minutes. You can go out and buy it. You want to smoke? In minutes you can do that. Any haram thing you want to see something haram in seconds, you can see it. It's never been this easy. And no one can police you. No one's going to be with you all the time, handcuffed to you. Your parents can't do that. Your best friend can't do that. So you have to police yourself. You have to police yourself. The problem is we allow ourselves to get into these spirals, of sinning, and then it's hard to come out. And then it's hard to be like the Sahaba that you want to be like. So you have to police yourself. You know, the scholars commented on committing a sin. And they said the fact that you don't care that Allah is watching you while committing that sin can be worse than the sin itself. The fact that you don't care that Allah sees you while you're doing it can be worse than the sin that you're doing itself. So you close doors, you turn off lights, you lock the door, you close the windows, and you want to commit a sin. But then the wind moves the door and you jump because you thought it was a human being and you didn't care that Allah sees you this whole time. The scholars say that can be worse than the sin itself that you're committing. And that's why the early Muslims used to say, do not look at how small the sin is. لا تنظر إلى صغر المعصية ولكن انظر إلى عظمة من عصيت. Do not look at how small the sin is, but look at the greatness of the one you're sinning against. And that's why for them, if they did something, it was a big deal. And people today, they just brush it off. No big deal. And it's okay. Times have changed. Hearts are pure. Intentions are good. Best intentions were back then. And they still didn't come near these things. So who are we to come and make excuses for sinning against Allah Azza wa Jal? One of the early Muslims, his name was Thawbah ibn Summa. When he turned 60, so he turned 60 years of age, he calculated his age in days. And he calculated that he had lived for 21,000 days. He lived for 21,000 days. He said, there's no doubt that he sinned at least once in every single one of these days. And there's no day when you don't sin. He said, at least if I sin once per day, I will meet Allah Azza wa Jal with 21,000 sins. 21,000 sins. If he didn't sin 2-3 times a day. Actually, he died as a result of that thought. It shocked him and he died. But it is said that he was smiling on his deathbed while they were washing him. He was smiling. And so it's a sign that it was a good tawbah. A sign that it was a good tawbah. Okay, so I want to talk about seeking knowledge. Seeking knowledge. Why I talk about seeking knowledge? Because realistically, this is the rock that's going to come in the front, or that's going to withstand every wave and every attack that comes towards you. Can't believe everybody wants a piece of the Muslim these days. The atheist wants to challenge you, the Buddhist wants to challenge you, the Mormon wants to challenge you, the Jehovah's Witness wants to invite you. Everybody wants a piece of the Muslim. How are you going to withstand all that? It has to be knowledge. It has to be knowledge. I can't tell you how many times I met people when I was in Canada, the last year and a half, how many times I met Muslims who left Islam. There was a girl, she memorized the Quran at age 12 and left Islam at age 17. And then I met so many others. And what caused them to leave Islam? Just simple, ridiculous things. If they just did a little bit of research, it wouldn't have been a big deal to them. Okay? But knowledge is what will protect you from that. And this guy, he went basically and read some book by an atheist, and he didn't have enough knowledge, and he didn't study his own